Welcome back, everybody. So today, I feel like with the anniversary and the new release and everything, that maybe I should play some Sims 1. I've watched a lot of people play Sims 1, a lot of the Simmers that I've been watching for years that have never played The Sims 1, and I've learned a few things that maybe um, the amount of hours that I played in Sims 1 could come in useful. So today, we are going to play The Sims 1. And when I say that, I mean like I'm going to play it, but I'm going to go through a few things. So, first, we'll create somebody. I have been playing off and on. I am old school style. So, I've done this a hot minute. So, let's create, no, me, Moon. And I am female. And I don't want that. I don't know why that's the default. That was never the default before. This must be something they added because the default was usually not there. It was one of these either braided ones or yeah, these are in different orders. Also, I've been trying to put custom content in, so if you see something that you don't have, chances are it's my failed attempt at putting custom content back in. That takes a hot minute in The Sims 1. It's a learning curve. Okay, we're gonna go with my Marilyn Monroe head that I used to always wear, and we'll just throw a costume on her. I don't care what it is. Now you might see someone a little similar to her already in town. It's because I was playing it. We're going to make this exactly what I am. Because I always did this. This is Sagittarius. I did take one active away. And I always added that to neat. It's just what I always did. I just like them a little bit more neat. You can write a bio. Okay. Uploading these people to the galleries are a little different. So back in the day, you used to have to do the whole mesh file and everything, and then, yeah, it was a pain in the butt. So this is my original one that I was playing with. So we're gonna move them in somewhere else. I see a lot of people using 6 sim lane, so we'll use it because this house isn't that bad except for a few things. So we'll pause immediately. Here's the thing. So I am not one of those that worry about a stove right away because stoves are irrelevant. In The Sims 1, everything stacks. So having a fridge, if you look at the stat of this fridge, it only gives you 6 hunger, which isn't bad, but 6 hunger isn't enough to fill you. It will take 3 meals to 4 meals to fill you. So since they stack, you want something that will stack with it. So the food processor is an additional 3. That gives you a food hunger of 9. So that means you will eat less and you don't have to worry about it. So let's get rid of this bed. This bed's unimportant. And we're going to get rid of these lights. I don't like these lights. I never have liked these lights. First of all, floor lights in The Sims suck. So, I mean, if you're doing a highly decorated house, I get it. So go to lighting. This one right here is only 99. Now that floor lamp was 50, which means this is a little bit more money, but you only need 3. So 1. I don't really like this. Well, that'll be fine. 2 and 3. That means it'll be well lit. Also, it's not a bad thing. They disappear when you're playing. So next, we'll go into seating, sofas, beds. So with the beds, you have to watch. So this is comfort of 7, energy of 8. What we had originally was a comfort of 6, energy of 7. The highest you can get is comfort 10, energy 9. And this is the only bed you can actually do woohoo in. So that being said, just know that. This one is comfort of 9, energy of 9. That means my comfort and my energy will go up faster. This one's comfort 8, 8. So you just want to be in your budget. Like, why would I pay a little bit more money, like $100 more, for something that does the exact same? So I am going to go with, I'll do this one. The sleigh bed's okay. Okay. All right. Next thing, your shower. So this one's hygiene 6. This one's hygiene 5, comfort 1. Hygiene 5, comfort 1. So far, I wouldn't really spend much more than that. I mean, your top shower is hygiene 10, room 10, 2. And then your hot tubs, bathtubs that look like hot tubs. Like, you don't get one that's got hygiene 10 until this one, and that's $2,900. So, not overly worried about that. And your toilets are the same way. So this is bladder 8, and this one's bladder 8. Okay? And then after that, they're all bladder 8. I mean, they add to the room, and they add to the comfort, but they're still all bladder 8. So don't ever worry about the toilets. The toilets are fine. Here's what your problem is. It's your decor. I know this. So the first thing we're going to go into miscellaneous wardrobe and get a mirror. I want one that will give me hygiene and charisma at the same time. There. And then we're going to go into decor. Decor is where you're going to spend most of your money, because this matters. This is what makes your rooms better. So we'll get, this one's a room of 2, so we'll get one of these. I don't know if that looks good there. Sure. And then we'll get something fun for them to do. So we're going to go into our sofas, because we got 9,000. We're good. This one is comfort 5, energy 4. That means if I take a nap, it won't give me much energy. Those are the same. So let's go up a little higher. Comfort 7. It's not bad. We'll get that one. This house has always been one of these ones that are built a little weird. So we'll put that there. And then in the miscellaneous knowledge bookcase, room fun, and I want this one. I always love this one, and I'm going to spend the money for it. There's a reason but we're gonna do that. Okay. Also in here is a Sim's Guide to Cooking. It really doesn't give you a whole lot, but it is kind of cool. Moving on. I'm not really big into getting a TV right away, but I am into helping out their schools. So we're going to miscellaneous. This is fun too. Creativity folding easel for 250. We'll get that and we'll put it in the bedroom. And then let us go ahead and pop over to here. And for 2000, we'll go ahead and get infamous looking glass. And I am going to delete these. I don't really like trees all over my lot anyway, and they're a nuisance to me. I know that a lot of people are all about shrubs, but I am not. I'm going to get rid of all these because I don't want to deal with plants. Okay. With that being said, I still have a little bit of money. I am going to pop in and get a dining room table. I know that it's everybody's big thing that they like doing. Not necessarily mine, but that's okay. This one gives me nothing. This one gives me nothing. I need... Aha. This one will be good. If I'm buying them, I'm going to actually be adding to the room. It's always something you want to look at. Comfort 3. And the reason is because your room is one of the hardest things to get. First dining chair that gets through. I'll just get these. This one. That's fine. Okay. So, also, before I pop out of here, I am going to go into... I am going to go into decor. Miscellaneous. Okay, so this one is the stray away prevention system. Let me tell you about this real quick. If you put this in your yard, it will keep strays from your yard and from peeing. Also, the lawn flamingo adds a room score of 2 for $12. So popping a couple of these on your front lawn will help, because sometimes when you go to work, your room score will go down when you come out. So let's go back in here. I'm going to first see about getting a job. So the Sims 1 was unique. You could only get a job. You get offered one job by a newspaper and up to 3 on the computer. So this is a beta tester. I'd make 120 a day. It's not really the job I want, but I'm going to go ahead and take it. It's fine. And then I'm going to open my magic gifts. See, my room score is really low, but it's not that bad. It's the more you add to your room that has that room score. So like, here, watch. Now that she's popped outside, you see her room score. So we'll go in here. I don't think these give room scores. This is just decoration. So we're gonna pop in here because we're looking for room scores. So this gives me a room of 1 and it's a wind chime. We'll put that out there. And this gives me a room of 1, and we'll pop this out here. Okay? Pretty inexpensive. Go back in here, watch the room score, see if it goes up. Why it didn't, I don't know. It should have immediately, but first, let us add all this stuff to inventory, and I'll go back in and see.
Britten tag. Tub. Scrib hap, scrib. Hoopla brack. Huh? Ah, Briss and tug.
I'll have her view it. See how she got closer to it and the room score went up? It's because she was so far away. I'm going to have her go to work while her skills are up. And we're going to pop in and fix this. So this is my cookbook. I don't really need this right now, but I'll stick it in here. This is my mixing pot. I don't really need it, so I'm going to stick it here. And this is my going to, everybody knows, for free Magic Town. And that's the big thing you got to remember. Old Town and Magic Town are both free places that your sim can go. Everywhere else costs money. So sometimes it's just a matter of keeping that hole just to go for meeting people or stepping out for free. Oh, the welcome wagon came and I was at work. It's fine. It's good to pop into a job immediately, even if it's not the job you want, because I can look for a job all the time. The thing I can't do is get a job once their moods go down. So you want to get an income of some kind. Yes. So let's see what jobs available right now. No. All right, so we're going to go ahead and recycle this one. I'm going to recycle this one. We don't need them. And then we'll go in here and see what the job's like. So in Sims 1, a lot of the times you'll have like down here will be you have to have friends to promote, and over here tells you what you need to promote. So this is mechanical. So I could read a mechanical book, but we're going to pop in here. There's actual things in here that will help me get my mechanical faster. So this right here is a gnome builder. We're going to go ahead and stick this on my patio, and we're going to have her go make gnomes.
Ow!
Think of it like a lot trait. Yeah, the books she can read and she can definitely get her skills up, but sometimes the actual things are going to be easier to get the skills up. It'll promote them faster. So now she's got the skills that she needs. I can have her stop building her gnomes. She did build one gnome. With this gnome, I can either add it to her inventory and sell it, or I can actually use it as a garden gnome. The selling price is $2. So I could just like flip it right here and it can be like part of her house. So there's two of those in The Sims. There's the gnome one, and then there also is the dragon one. So if you'd rather have a gargoyle sitting in the front of your house or a bunch of gargoyles, this one would be it. So see how it says plus mechanical? When you look at the bookcases, they'll also tell you plus, or they won't tell you anything. There's a reason. Yes, all bookcases will have book supplies for you to do cooking and mechanical. The problem is if they don't say plus at the bottom, then they're not going to give you the higher learning them faster. So like this is plus logic, which means it will give you a boost gaining logic from. Whereas these bookcases do not give you a plus anything. That means you can learn them, but they're not going to teach you plus. See, notice down here also where it tells you fun, room, plus creativity, and group activity. That means more than one sim can play with that. Whether it be two of them playing a song together or one of them playing and somebody listening, that means more than one sim can actually play with that object. Whereas this one can only be used by adults. This one's a group activity. And this one, it doesn't say anything. So, like your billiards table is a group activity and can be only used by adults. And your hookah thing is a group activity and can only, well, oxygen bar, and can only be used by adults. And these down here, these can only one sim can use. Yeah, they're kind of fun, but they're only one sim. This is the kids' power thing, and it says that it's a group activity. That means more kids can use it at the same time, but it can only be used by kids. And a foosball table only, well, it's soccer, but so you get the idea. This group activity, that means everybody can do it. This one's a group activity, which means kids and adults can do it. This one's a group activity, same thing. Like, as long as you're looking at that, you trust me, you need to. It will help you out. The fireworks set. Oh my goodness. Let's pop in here and see how the sim is doing. She's got her two things. She probably could use the restroom. So we'll have her use the restroom, and then I'm going to have her learn some cooking, only because I don't want her to burn my house down. Not that she has the ability to, because I'm not going to give her the ability to. Alright, so the more cooking, the more up as well that they'll have dinner. So I'm going to have her make a dinner and fill up her bar, only because she's got to go to bed here soon, and she's only making salads anyway. Her fun is down. I'm going to have her read a book real quick, and then she can go to bed. She's got a big day tomorrow. She got promoted, and it's 1 o'clock, so she needs to go to bed. Her job is 7 a.m., which means she can only sleep until 5 anyway, so she's going to have a short night. And that's because in the Sims world, it's a little differently. So her energy's going up fast anyway, so it's not like she has to sleep all that time. If your job starts at 8, the car's going to get there at 7. You're going to want some good time to go ahead and do whatever she needs. But to be fair, she's in good standings. Everything's up high. So we're going to go ahead and cancel that. We're going to go ahead and use this, flush this, clean this. And this should take about a sim hour. Yes, I know. Okay, and then with that, she should be done and she can have herself a quick breakfast because she doesn't need much food. And then the car's there. So that's all that is. So now you want to make friends. Every day is a Monday. It's a Groundhog Day in The Sims. So you gotta have to like squish that in. So what we're gonna do is when she comes home, there we go. We're gonna pause this. I'm gonna have her recycle everything because I don't need it. We don't have any mail, which is good. And I'm gonna have her recycle this one. And then the next thing is go call a cab. We actually are gonna go downtown. I know a lot of people see all that and they're like, I don't know where to go. Downtown is the way to go. So we're gonna go downtown. The house is gonna save. It's gonna be fine. Always pick this back corner first. I know that there's plenty of them that you'd like to explore, but you can do everything you need to here. So we're gonna go here. I kind of want to be in the middle of everything. A lot of these people are going to come together. Some of them are not. So let me pause. This girl right here, Camille, you're going to see that there's Eldon. Over here is Benedict. The janitor, Mom, Miss Crumplebottom. I'm going to go with Benedict. Who's this? RJ. I'm going to go with Benedict. I'm going to greet him. I'm going to shake hands. Okay. After I've greeted him, I can actually talk to him. Now, talking about interests is good. There's two things on this you want to pay attention to. Talking about interests, and then ask, let's hang out. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and ask, let's hang out. So right now we're sitting at a 1. And if he says yes to hanging out, we'll go eat.
A shoo wow wow is to
And you can tell by their facial expressions. Nope, he doesn't want to hang out with me. Okay. I'm going to go down here and greet him. He is another sim that I made. And we'll go ahead and we will greet him.
Oh, voila.
Okay. We will talk about interests, ask about how's work, talk about interests, ask about how are you, talk about interests. And that's going to take a minute. And then you can watch how a squirrel go up. Now, unlike the Sims, the rest of the Sims, this Sims has 2 bars. One is your daily friendship, and the bottom one is your long-term friendship. In the beginning, it's going to take a while to get that long-term friendship up. Where was I? Oh, the long-term friendship goes up the more you talk to them across every day, and you don't have to like hang out with them every day, but you do have to talk to them every day. So now we're gonna ask him if he can hang out. Now, see, he's almost at a 20, so the chances are he might say yes. I need him to say yes. Come on, I want to take you out to eat. Hang out with me. Now he's debating it. It looks like he's gonna say yes. Let's see if he does. He's shaking his head yes. Okay, so he has agreed to hang out with us. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do the easy way to make food. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the gut buster. And I'm going to pay the $200. Now, all that changes is how many rounds they get. So the original one is when you order food, the Sim Saver is going to be 1 round of food. The Daily Special is going to be 2 rounds of food, and the Gut Buster is going to be 3 rounds. So salad, salad and dinner, and dessert. So now we're going to go and we're going to get seated at a table. The table doesn't matter to me this time because we're not on a date. So she's going to sit down. They're going to give us our menus, and then we're going to order. Now, notice that my Sims here, let's see if I can zoom in anymore. Notice how the Sims are sat back in their seat. You'll notice that after their menus go away, they'll scoot inward towards the chair. And then they sit back when their menus get taken away. And the reason that is because they're in action, so you can't do anything with them. All they can do is sit here and talk and order. Then they'll come and take the menu, and then they'll scoot back. So we're going to go ahead and go on faster speed, not the fastest speed. And wait till they take the menu, and they both scoot back. And then I can click him, and I can admire, gossip, I can play footsie, I can do all kinds of things. We're going to go ahead and hit gossip because they're not close of friends enough to actually play footsie and admire. So I have them up to a 42 with a 2 long term. And all we did was went to dinner. I got him to 20 to hang out, go to dinner. This is the fastest, easiest way to maintain the Sims. So you can do up to like 3 or 4 of these before your dinner comes. And the first thing we should get is salad anyways, so it's all good. Hold on. My puppy, I got a new puppy, and my puppy is just like ravenously annoying me with stuff it knows it can't have. Let me go ahead and no, absolutely not. Stop it. All right, let's make you boys something to eat before you drive me insane. Which you're trying. All right. Now that they have some foodage in there, and I'm sure Puppy will eat his fill because Puppy is new. My bigger dog's like, what? No wet food? No, I'm not going to give you wet food right now. We'll do that a little bit later. All right, I'm back. So I'm going to gossip a few times. I think they're coming with my salad, and I could hit one more in before they bring my salad. So I'm going to go ahead and do that because I'd like to get them as high as possible so I can start admiring the next round of food. So it doesn't really matter that I made this sim versus it was an NPC sim. All sims in the game will respond basically the same way.
Underworsted. Is it what lives in it? It can't go was.
Hey, no. Yeah, food in I'm laying.
Okay, they're done eating. She scooted back, but he is not. So I've got to wait till he's done eating and he's scooted back.
And to want to?
Try to do it anytime soon. It will say absolutely not. So remember, while they're sitting here, you kind of have like this whole, they're trapped. You can't go to the bathroom, you can't do anything. So right now is the best time to just keep hitting that up so that they keep talking because we want to get it as high as possible. So right now he's sitting at 63. You'll see his long-term friendship is only at 3. That's fine. It doesn't matter. We're just working on that top bar right now. So now he's high enough that I could probably admire in a way. A lot of people start doing that after 50. It's a 50-50 that it will do okay. It didn't do very good. So we're going to stick back to like recover from that, keep them in good standing. It's not like it's off. Now, all students, when they come to your house and a party or you're going anywhere, is going to have a definite issue with their needs, which means that their needs are going to be down regardless. So, if I leave them sit here and talk, and I just hit fast forward, they'll just have basic conversations, which could be pleasant. Now each one has it, instead of just one. Both of them. So he could actually be lower on his end than your sim, which means that will affect whether or not they'll respond. So the only way you can know where he's standing with her is to be in his See, he's just having which means the longer that I talk to him, the more, or try to gossip with him, the lower the back down to 67. So I'm just going to leave it hanging. I'm just gonna let them ride, go ahead and eat dessert, and be done with their because it's already affecting his side, obviously more than hers anyway, so she thinks they're having a pleasant conversation, and he does not, so his bladder might be low, so we're just gonna definitely finish this out, and we're gonna check him. So, attorneys say that I have had so I am going to put this in the chat and have her go to the bathroom.
Oh, it's Canada. Ik wil daar 20 in daar ons kan doen.
Going to say goodbye.
Tina?
And I'm going to hug and say goodbye. And then I'm going to take her home. Now he's having another conversation, which means that it's going to take a minute. And she canceled that immediately. Call cab, go home. We have stayed out till 5 a.m., but we have made a close friend. It's getting there. Okay. So now we'll go back home. Now, at home, it's only 6 p.m., so I just got home from work. So I am going to go ahead and read a book, but I've already ate, so it's good. Just to get my fun up a little bit, and then I'm going to sleep. And we're going to call it an early night. Now, oh no. And now that she's sleeping, her energy will go up. Not worried about that. It's just a raccoon. She got up naturally at 1 a.m. to take her shower because that's the lowest mood that she had, which is fine. We're going to go ahead and read a book because I need to get fun up. And it's 3, so now let's start our routine. So use make bed because I can't believe you got flies already. And then I'm going to have you have breakfast. Okay, now nap. So now I'm going to have her nap until her carpool comes, and there's her carpool, so I got to tell her to get up from having a nap, or she'll continue to sleep and sleep through work. So when she comes home, because she's still really low on her energy, I'm not going to take her out anywhere. She's got enough that her mood's good and everything's good that she could get promoted again today. I am going to have her recycle this stuff. And then I'm going to have her call neighbor. And first clean that up and then call neighbor. Oh, Bella, coming to snoop on me. Ugh, I'm not having it. I am going to call Rod, and then all I'm going to do is talk to him on the phone today. Only because this is also working on your long term, and I don't really need to go anywhere. So then I'm going to have dinner, and we're going to pop over. See, now that pushed it over to 6 for long term, and that put him in front. It didn't really raise much else, just the bottom number. Plus, it raises his on his end, which helps add to how high they rank on your friends and stuff, because sometimes they'll be lower they'll not be considered friends, even though they have high numbers, because on their end, they're not high numbers. It's really weird in The Sims 1. All the other Sims, it didn't matter what they were on their end, or they tried to keep it close, or it was kind of like a mutual friendship that you could see. In Sims 1, you can only see how much friendship your Sim has with them, but you can't see how much friendship they have with you. And if they're slow, you're not going to be friends. You have to get them equal. So, because of her needs, which the only thing is bad is energy, I'm going to go ahead and go to sleep. Sir, sir, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Sir, sir, no. Stay out my trash can, Clary. 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 Stay out my trash can.
Shush. Shush. Wash, wash.
Ah, go back to bed. Okay, let me pause this. I need to take my puppy outside and let him poop because he ate, and I know he did. Plus, he stole my shoe again. My big dog won't move. Come on. Are you on my shoe? Did he steal both of them? Y'all ain't helping me any at all. Oh, there's poop already in my house. Great. Yeah, I see it everywhere. No, I'm not seeing my other slipper. I don't know why you're acting like you're doing such a great job. Come on, Switch, move. Bad! 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 Yeah! Ugh! Ugh! I gotta find my other slipper. Dog boy took it. And I don't know where. I can't go anywhere without my slipper. There it is. Guess I don't need to take you out because you done pooped everywhere. I do need to put my clothes in the washer, dryer, whatever. No! God damn it. Alright. What's the first thing you did when you got up today? I had to do all the fucking bedding because somebody pooped the bed. get you guys a greenie. Only because I need your mouths to not be so bad. And whether or not you chew on them, I don't care. All right. With that being said, I can go back to my coffee. So it's like really early morning for me, and I am currently on vacation for my other job. So with the Sims anniversary re-release and everything, I thought, oh well, I'd watch people play it. But then the more I watched people play it, the more it annoyed me that they are playing it wrong. What is she doing? Oh yeah, she's going back to bed. Miss Clary woke her up. Okay. Until you get really good stuff, and to be fair, the bust is kind of a cool thing. So you might want to consider getting a thing. She doesn't really need to sleep anymore, and it's basically close to her getting up anyway. So I want her to do all of her cleaning because I don't want to get a maid yet. And then I'm going to have her have breakfast. And then we're going to work on the other aspects. Of course it did, because she's on a routine, so everything agrees. I have until about now to cancel an interaction with work, and then you're fine. When she comes home, she's got a lot of cleaning to do now because the sink broke. So she's gonna get cockroaches and she's gonna get bugs because she didn't freaking finish. Yes, you can get a maid. She's been promoted at work, and immediately we'll have to go back. So I'm gonna have her clean up everything that's outside because she's gonna immediately have to go back to work. Which is fine. Her skills were high enough that she can do that. So she still needs one in mechanical and two of logic. I could have kept her home today, but she just got promoted, so she might as well just go on to work. And then when she comes home, I'll have her do some brush up cleaning. We'll call for a maid and do all of that fun stuff. Because now she has 2 cockroaches. What time does she come home? 2 a.m. So she should be getting home soon. Clean up. And I'm going to have her repair this because that's going to help. And then spray here. And spray here. Before she can go to bed. And clean this up. And then I'll let her go to bed first. When she wakes up, I want that done. The rest of her cleaning has to happen. So now she goes to work at a different time. So her job is at 6, so the car doesn't come till 5 p.m. It is sitting at 9 a.m. I don't want to get up that early, but it will be relatively early because she still needs to clean up. So here's good. I'm going to go ahead and have her recycle, and clean this up. And then make her bed because it irritates me that in The Sims 1 they don't automatically make their bed, and that gives them flies. Okay. Everything should be clean now and repaired. I am going to have her have lunch because she needs to eat something, and then she needs to do her bladder, and we'll have her pop in the shower, and then we'll work on her fun. Have her read a book and get that back up. And she's back in a good mood that fast. So her thing will come soon. So we're going to pop out of this. This right here actually has a practice soliloquy. And I'm going to click it. So what that is she stands there and she talks to it. And you'll see that it doesn't give her fun or anything to do this. But it will make her have perseverance. That's cool. All right, when she comes home, she needs to practice for logic. She didn't get to call her friend today. We'll do that tomorrow. But we will have her gaze into the netherworld. Oh. Well, poop. I can get breakfast real quick. And try again. Okay. No! Stop! No! Stop! That. What do you want to do up here? You can't even stand up. Alright. I'm going to let her go ahead and sleep until about 10 or 11. 10, 11, somewhere around there. No! I know what you're into. Stop! Okay. There's good. Use flush. Now, if you do this every single time, they'll start getting in habits. And when you have cleaner sims or you have higher with meat, they'll auto do it. With sims that don't auto do it, you have to train them to do it. That's basically what you're doing is training them. Okay, so now that that's done, she's got her logic. Let's pause this. What is that? So she needs one more mechanical and one more logic. I'm gonna have her make a gnome. Actually, go answer the phone. Or not. No, I don't want you to snack. I want you to call neighbor. See if he's home. Call, talk.
Hi there,
Only because I need to make sure that that bottom number stays high. See how that top number already went down to? That bottom number matters. So you need to call them like almost every day so that they raise with that. All right. I am going to buy the shoe away. I know that a lot of people don't mind all of the pets. I don't much care for them everywhere all the time because it deters all of the other things. She didn't make her bed. I got flies again. Woman. Okay. Recycle. Get mail. Now, they're going to automatically take mail to the desk. another circus. So you got to watch that and then just cancel it early. And then they'll put it on the lawn. And that's the first time I've gotten mail. I'm going to go ahead and pay my bills, and then I am going to sleep, and then in the morning she's got to make that bed. All right. Use shower, make bed. This stuff is not hard. Okay, now have lunch. Okay, make gnome. Did I get enough of that? No.
Ow. Huh?
About time. I am going to go ahead because I don't want her to use the telescope during the day. And the reason is that sometimes neighbors, they spy on neighbors, and you'll randomly have a neighbor come and smack her, like she's spying on them. So I don't really want to do that, but I do want to get a nice comfortable seat for outside. These will work. I can't believe we did that. No. And then you'll see that as her mechanicals getting higher, her gnomes are going to sell for more money. Not all of them, because that was the original one. But like this one, I could sell for $5. So the higher that she gets, the higher that it will sell for. So like, let's see what this one is. 6. But we can end this now, and then she can play this. I'm not really worried about doing much else except for getting her other logic before she goes to work, because we'll work on mood tomorrow. As long as she's got everything that she needs to get promoted. Now, we're only on like level, what, 3? 2, 3. 8, 3 for this one. And we quit looking for a job, but she only makes $200. So I could easily look for another job. She got promoted, so now she works from 12 a.m. to 9 a.m., starting immediately. Luckily, it's 2 a.m. That means she doesn't have to piggyback and go straight to work. And she got a bonus, and she brought home $240. So there's that. Now she will need more mechanical and more logic. I'm not surprised. And based on her new hours, she doesn't go to work immediately, so we can work on those. But we need to work on her moods. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start to actually make a proper kitchen. So I'll show you what that looks like. So first, let's get in here. We're going to take down all our walls. Now, in The Sims, things depreciate. So what you bought it for, it doesn't cost the same amount. But that's okay. We're going to delete all this stuff anyway, and we're going to start all over. And then you'll understand what I mean. So one of the first things we're going to do is we're going to hop into build mode, and I'm going to go into world tools, and I'm going to take away this. I don't like it. We're going to go ahead and close it out. Now, in The Sims 1, there is absolutely no way to get like an eyedropper tool so that you can match the wallpaper. You just have to go in and find that wallpaper. Now this is a siding, so we're going to be looking for siding. That's overall function, so it probably is on page 2. That's vertical, that's vertical. Is it this one? Yes it is, and it's in basic color, so there we go. Then we're going to rotate, 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 and then we're going to see in here, this wallpaper has now been half gone, which, is it this one? Yes. So, boom and boom, and I need a square carpet, which looks like a regular bamboo carpet, not that one, but that one. So there we go. Now we'll go back down to the walls down, and that little vertical wall is gone, so now I can actually use that area. Now, in The Sims 1, nothing can be placed on that kind of a wall, and if you place something that requires somebody to walk close to it, it won't be able to. It won't access this side. Half walls like that, diagonal walls don't work very well, so I usually get rid of them, but we didn't right away. That's not the angle I want. That's the angle I want. Okay, so let's go back in to appliances, and we're gonna look at fridges. She's got a little good nest egg here, almost 6,000, so I can afford the better fridge, which the better fridge gives me 700 versus 600, or I could pay the extra money for another one. So, do I want to go double? That one gives you more. That'd be almost my whole budget. We'll just stick with this one for now. And then we're going to go and get a countertop. Now this is where it gets kind of important, because you'll see like countertops, they don't give you anything. So it doesn't, until you get down to these Barcelonas are the only ones that give you room 2. Everything else just gives you. So it doesn't matter which ones you really use, because they're not going to give you much of anything. They're just for design. So if you don't care about design, you want to go cheap, we'll go cheap. And then also, we're going to give us one of these over here. And then we're going to go ahead and get us one of these. We'll go ahead and do this one. Now, unlike the other Sims, these are actual, like, appliances, so you can't just stick them in the thing. We're going to get us a better stove. It's 107. She didn't even have a stove. But I'm going to pull the walls up, and I'm going to show. This way. Okay, so we got a window in a window. I'm going to go ahead and go into this mode with my walls up, with my hand tool, and grab this window and take it over just one. I just want it the farthest away from that stove as possible, only because sometimes if you have them close to that, it can catch fire. Back into mode. So I could go ahead and get a fire smoke detector for $50. That's fine. Stop it! And then I have no dining room options right now. So let us go into dropping our walls and look at the dining room situations. So we'll need a table again, because I got rid of it. And this one right here is room 1. Stop it! What do you got? Okay. Gotta move it. So for 289, all the way up to 399, it's all room one. So you don't get room two until Mama's table, which is 419, all the way up to room three, which the three options are going to be almost 1,000 and over 1,000. So these are really good for your room qualities. We're just going to stick with the typical glass one that I have, and we're going to go back and get a better chair. Because I can't afford a better chair. So let's go ahead and get this one. Well, again, I can't get like top of the line here because that's like one of my best egg money right now. Let us look at a rug for our kitchen. The rugs in the Sims one, so I'll get just a cheap rug. And that is all I need, I think. Well, how much was that rug? That was room 2, and I got rid of my plant, which was a room 1. No, 2. So I should put a plant back in here somewhere. Alright, so she should be done with that. Use, flush, clean. She's doing that one. I could hire a maid now. I have the maid for me. I don't have it in early because, first of all, it's fine. She's fine. I need her to clean this stuff up, and I need her to spray these. And recycle, 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 get mail. And pay bills.
Phew.
Yep. Okay, now. Oh, I didn't buy my thing back. Hold on. That's the other thing. When you're getting small appliances like the food processor, which is really handy, you want to put it in a line. So she gets from the stove to the food processor to the stove. I mean, from the refrigerator to the food processor to the stove. That's the order you want it because that'll make it happen faster. So, have lunch. And you'll see it makes it go up a lot faster. Okay, so now that she is pretty much there, it's only 1:30. If I remember correctly, my neighbor is at work, but we'll try anyway.
Gomansnala.
8, 9, lama, 9.
Gomalamsna.
Okay. I need her to play this while she's in a good mood.
Oh. Aha. Oh. Aha. Oh. Aha. Aha. Oh. Aha.
Alright, and then we're gonna go ahead and use the restroom. And we'll take a nap until her time to go to work. Alright. If she's going to smoke the darkness, might as well have her do it now, and then we'll have her go out and she'll go to work. And that is really all there is. Nothing. Now, you'll see we're still like a couple points low at the top, but we're still sitting at a 6. This is good. This means if I call him and say, hey, let's go out to eat, he'll go downtown with me. He will meet me places. He will come hang out at my house. So we're going to take a day off work when she gets home, because she gets home at 9 a.m. And as long as her energy doesn't get too low, we're going to throw a party. And I'm going to show you what that's like. Or invite somebody over. The only thing is that I think he works at the same time that she is off. But let's try. We'll call neighbor and we'll invite him over. Yeah, I had a feeling he was at work. She's gonna go ahead and cook. That's fine. She didn't use a food processor, so it won't be as high quality. I'm gonna have her take a shower. And then I'm going to show you a couple of other things before I leave here. So you want to bring up the cheat menu and type in Rose Bud, and then it's exclamation point, semicolon, something like this. And you just want to do this a few times and then put 2 semicolons at the end. And when you hit enter, it'll say no such cheat, but it should still add funds, because then you can just sit there and just keep hitting it. But always end with 2 semicolons. That being said, once you go down to 1 semicolon and you do it, it just adds the funds. So you want to make sure that there's 2 semicolons at the end, and that way you can do it multiple times. So now that she's gotten some money, we're going to throw a party, but I need to get a few supplies. Throwing a party in The Sims 1 is a little bit more difficult than one would think. So first things first, if you want to pop in here and go into other, you see there's multiple different things in here. You can do things like the bench press for your body. This right here is the crystal ball. It's kind of an entertainment thing. They have a bar that has one hunger-free fun to room. And there's multiple different bars. This right here is karaoke stage. It's a group activity. This is nectar making. You don't really get a whole lot from this, like one thinks, but it does make nectar. And then this is butter churn. Adults can use it to make butter, which with the magic skill, you'd want that. This is the genie. If you buy this, they rub the lamp, they get the genie. It causes a lot of chaos. This is the original guinea pig that if it bit you, that you could get an illness. I don't remember if it does it in The Sims 1, but it does come with its own cage and everything. A mummy, the voodoo doll, um, and then a birthday cake, some ropes, and stuff like that. You can do all kinds of stuff with all these things. The magic ones also has the original spell book. You get the electronic spell book originally, but then you can get the original spell book. And then it also has the Ever After Crafter that will help you with trinkets and charms and gizmos. And then this is the spinning wheel so that you can make the spinning stuff. It will also add mechanicals. Kind of cool. If you'd rather this than this. So like I can sell this and put this here, and then she can use this instead of me. I'll show you what that's like. This is the magic table. It's a group activity for fun. This is the bookshelf that just came with cracked magic, and of course, Bone Hilda, everybody's favorite. That when you knock on her cage, she will scare away your maid and clean your house for you. Under miscellaneous, was that where I was at? I think that's where I was at. Under electrical, no, that's not it. This right here is a servo. It's basically the same thing, but a robot. It replaces your butler. The digital satellite is just basically a satellite. I've never really had anything happen with it. But for $4,000, you can surely get more stations on your TV. Audio, which we need something because if we're gonna have a party, you're gonna have friends over, they're gonna want to play music. So let's get us a nice jukebox out back, and then we need a banquet table, which should be in under something. I don't know what. We'll find it. There's a lot of stuff in here that a lot of people don't play with, so it's all good. This right here should be the fish tank. There should be a smaller one somewhere. Right here. I used to do this one all the time. But it does give fun. They have a lot of fun watching it. It's not the best, but it does give you fun. I need the banquet table. More pet supplies in here. Oh, and bees. We'll get a bee maker out here while we're playing around. What's this one? The canning center. We'll throw this out back. Not what I'm looking for. I could just buy a turkey and put it on the table. It's fine. So we'll just buy a turkey and we'll sit here and we'll buy some table, and then we'll get some balloons so people know that we're having a party, and then I will go in here and have her throw a party. In order for your party to be successful, you have to have fun things for everybody to do,
Las fanan.
and you have to
Oh.
Koldo, mana.
I want to try to greet everybody.
Oh, my what?
So it seems like almost everybody's come here.
Yeah.
And you have people that obviously
Come on, Snana.
broke the ability to be here. It's fine. Pause this. We'll throw some more cookies on the table. Let's get us a table. We'll get a long table over here, and then we'll buy multiple cookies. Because you have to feed them, or they're not going to be in a good mood. So, let's get 2 plates of cookies. And we'll get another one over here, or set it where we're going to set it, and then another one here. And then, of course, we still have the turkey, so we're good. We're good with food. And then in this, now I can greet people and I can meet people that I can now have them and they'll all start hanging out, and then like I can bubbles so that everybody's there. We got music playing. The mime will show up because you're not giving them entertainment, but that's okay. Join. People join. If you have a pool, you can throw a pool in here too. It will work. I can definitely throw a pool back here. I got plenty of room. So we can throw a nice sized pool. We can put the diving board over here. We can put a slide over here. And then we can throw a couple of these here to help them get out. I can actually make it bigger if I want. There we go. And then people will actually filter to it on their own.
Hey, no more Bobby D, need me. But the wrong day,
I'm going to send my sim over to the pool and then I'll follow it. Hot tubs. You can put a hot tub out here. I don't remember that they have specifically a hot tub. I think in The Sims 1 it was not considered a hot tub. It was actually considered a big bathtub. There we go. This one came with vacation. It's got snow around it. This is the heart one. This one is just a regular spa one, and then you have a more fancy tiled one. We'll just throw this one out here and let them go to that.
Oh,
Carve this. So people can eat or pass out. Carve. This is your party. Carve. Damn it. Carve. Alright. So, you'll see, like, her mood's completely wiped. We're gonna go ahead and wake her up. Make her use the toilet, flush, hire a maid. So the maid can come around and clean most of the stuff up tomorrow.
go cat.
I don't care that she's in a bad mood. She's going to work. When she comes home, she can do all her needs. I don't care. Most often, you'll see, like, it might go up and down when she gets home, but for the most part, when she goes to work, it kind of freezes. So I'm going to have her have a quick breakfast. Restore my food processor. Have her sleep. Wake her up. And have her go to bed and be proper. And while she's in bed, we're going to clean up some other things. So I'm going to go back into here. I'm going to go ahead and delete this. And delete that. I don't need that. Delete that. I can now. I could have had the window clean. Oh, I did not open the door. Forgot. But yeah. So getting her needs up. This is a crucial part that a lot of people don't understand. So you have till 11. So I'm going to have her sleep till 5. So now I'm going to get her up. I'm going to go ahead and use the bathroom, take a shower, have dinner. That's your main stuff. And then for her comfort and fun, we'll go ahead and get in here real quick since I have one. That will help with a lot of that. And then actually, they used to be able to fall asleep in here as well, but I don't know if she does. But that'll take care of her fun and her energy. Her fun and her comfort. And her carpool will arrive soon, so all that she's down this road and energy, which is not bad. So now she can go to work. She's in a much better mood. And then when she comes home, she can work on the other things. And this can happen multiple ways. Like you can go downtown, first have her sleep some, and then have her go downtown. When you come home, you got to use that whole time freezes while you're at a different lot to your benefit in The Sims 1. Because you're not going to be able to just be normal and have time fly. You gotta use that part. So, like, go ahead and have her do this. Her energy is almost high, so we'll just go ahead and call a cab and go downtown. I'll meet somebody down there and we'll have dinner. I need another friendly friend anyway. I'm going to go to the same spot I always go to because everything's there. And then I'm going to go ahead and buy a swimsuit. Why not? So this actually is where you customize your Sims. You don't get the opportunity to buy different kinds of things. I can browse, I can pick whatever one I want. Whatever one I want will be what she wears every time she gets into the pool now. Okay, then I find a Sim. I don't care which Sim. Mally, let's see, who's all in here? They've already got people that they're going to eat with. I can greet, you know what? Let's greet Camille over here. Let's get her. She looks good. Greet her. And then I can talk to her, and you want to talk to her like 2-3 times if you've never met her. Talk about interests. Right now, I'm at 1, so we're going to ask about how are you? Then I'm going to talk about interests. And then I'm going to speed that up just a hair. I need her about a 20. Got her at 8. 11. I'll pause it. Where'd she go? She ran off. Damn. Oh, ask how's work, and then talk about interests. Ask how are you? Talk about interests. And the reason you do this is because you don't want to like do it back to back to back. You want to try to like stagger them. She's up to 14. I just need her high enough to ask her. Okay, she's at 17. I can probably ask her now. Ask, let's hang out. So she's at 20. She's going to say yes. You could actually cancel the last one just to speed it up. But she shouldn't mind hanging out with us. And then we'll go ahead and order. Now you'll see 40, 65, 90 if you do it before they hang out, and then it goes doubles when you have a friend because you're paying for friends. So let's go ahead and she'll be in a good mood for a while. You can always just do the daily special if you just want to sit here for a little bit to get to know someone.
Truff man.
And this helps with your social, it helps with a lot of things. So you'll see my socials going up. Might need to go to the bathroom, and I'm getting kind of hungry, so it's good we're here. Okay, gossip. And you'll see that there is more action from this one. Cuddling means they get really close in the bar stool when you're not in the bar stool. You can do that. Admire is how you get them to like you, and Fitzy's the same thing. That's how you get a love interest. We're not on a date per se, so I'm not worried about making them be in love. So if you want that, you would have to go to the play footsie and admire and play footsie and admire. It's the same as flirting in Barbican. I just want to sit here and gossip with her and make a friend. So she's 34, 36, not bad. She's climbing, it's a little slow. She is climbing. She's dropping again. Not surprising. On your other end, you could be getting skyrocketed rooms. Like you could be up in the hundreds of her. Some Sims are just a little harder for you to get along with than others. And that's fine. Like, I could throw a Fitzy in here just for fun. But she'll probably not be in it, and that's fine. Yeah, she was not into that. And that's fine. She doesn't have to be. Oh, I don't want to go here. They're even... Okay, they're on their last round. So I dropped her from 36 all the way back down to 14, and that's fine. She still has a daily average of 5, 6. She'll still answer you when you call. She will still come by your house and hang out. Just because the bottom number is 19, I can't help it that she was standing in front of the toilet. You're standing in front of the other one. Alright, go for it. So let's go over here, call cab, and go home. I could say goodbye to her. I'm not going to. She's just following me everywhere. She might even follow you home. I don't care. Okay, now we're home. So now all I have is hygiene and fun. So we'll go ahead and jump in the shower. Go ahead and have her go ahead and take a nap. We have plenty of time before work, really. So it's all okay. And then for fun, we will get her up and we will play some chess by ourselves. And actually, let's just stargaze until our thing comes. That always gets fun up faster anyway. And our bus will be here soon. Go ahead and go to work. What do I have left that I have to do for my job? I need one more mechanical and one more logic. Not bad. That is how you do on The Sims, though. I do need 2 friends in order to advance in my career. I do currently have no friends. So I do need to spend time with him again. His daily one is 12, but the bottom one is not good. I could easily invite him over. He doesn't get off work until after I would get up from bed anyway. So we could do that. There's definitely a lot of room for him. I want to spin some thread before I go to bed. Oh, I must have that in the wrong spot. Let's go ahead and move it out one. Well, now, and I gotta get my food processor back to leave the party stored. That's another thing with throwing a party. They steal things. So let us get our food processor back because it will drive me nuts that I don't have it. And since they're party guests, it really doesn't matter that they steal it because you can't get it back from them. Let's go out here and spin some thread. Now she can go to bed. He should be home from work. So I could invite him over now. Call neighbor. And we will invite him over, and I will show you what inviting one over is like. There's a process here when you invite a sim over. Call invite over. That's if he does home from work. I think he does get home at like 4, so it should be fine.
8, 9,
So immediately I'm gonna serve dinner and then wait for him to get here. The reason is because every sim that comes to visit you is gonna be hungry. They're gonna have no entertainment, and they're gonna need to use the bathroom. So you want to cater to their needs. The first thing is to make sure that there's some food available for it. Okay, that being said, your sim will grab food automatically, and that's fine. Now we're gonna wait for him to get here, so he should be here any minute. I don't need much time with him. I just need a little bit. So here he comes. So I'm gonna cancel eat, and I'm gonna greet him. And then I'm going to go to eating. That's because he's going to come in and eat. No, greet your friend. And sometimes you have to do that. You have to be like, no, just stop. Just stop. Now that you've ate all your food, you can easily just go to the bathroom and take a shower real quick. He can go in and get some food if he wants. And then afterwards, this is when you want to like talk about interest, ask, entertain, joke, hug, friendly. So I'll get out of the shower and come do that now that he's done eating. And I have made a new family friend. And not only that, now he's going to go to the bathroom and he'll be happier so we can actually play this together. And we both can actually play together, or I can let him play in the pool. Either way. Either way that you do this is fine. He's now 51 to 16, and he'll only get more every time he comes over at the bottom, which makes it easier to make that percentage back.
Oh, dim lao. Dim lao.
So I can actually play until close to my carpool coming, and then I can tell him goodbye. And like right now, we need to talk about interest. We need to quit playing. We need to hug friendly, and then I need to say goodbye with a hug because my carpool will be here by then. And then she goes to work. And then that takes me almost back up to that 60 area, but it also puts me at 17 long term with him. And every single time you do that, it gives you more. Now, you're never going to get 100% that fast, and that's okay. Sims 1 was all about the long con because they don't age. Every day is a Groundhog Day. You can miss one day of work ever so often, and it's okay. I am going to knock on this door before I go to bed, and then I'm going to go to sleep. And I'm going to make sure she does those real quick because I want to scare the maid. The maid will quit. I don't care. So I'm going to go have a knock on it and then go to sleep. And then Bonehild is going to scare away this maid. The maid is going to come in and see the maid. What kind of sick joke is this? Why is that skeleton wearing my uniform? I'm out of here. You people are creepy. And then Bonehilda will go back and clean. And I don't have a maid anymore. And that is how you cancel your maid service if you just want to cancel it and not even see her. All right, we're going to save here. I might come back and I will record a little bit later. I am going to save my game. But yeah, if you got any questions, just drop them in the comment section. I will have this up here in a couple of hours. And that way, that's Sims 1, guys. It's not hard. It's kind of more of a strategy game than The Sims 2 was. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. I have took a couple of years off. My best friend moved in with us and he had a stroke, multiple ones. So it's been a little bit harder to record. It's been a little bit harder to do anything. I'm not gonna lie. But I do appreciate it. Just goes to show how good of community we got when you're commenting and you're still watching me, even though I took a break. Also, um, I have a medical thing going on right now. I will talk more about it when I know more about it. But yeah, we're gonna go back to unboxing Ipsies and witch crates. I have them coming now again, and um, it's gonna be fun. I got old videos I've recorded, and if you guys want, I can always edit those up and put those up if that's something you'd like to see. I know that I'm one of the worst YouTubers that existed. It's all good. But I just wanted to give you some tips and tricks on how to work The Sims 1. Um, I do love that it turned 25. I did start playing when it was in the beginning. One of the very first stories I have about The Sims 1 is with my best friend, the one that has had strokes lately, and my ex-husband were playing and they created a house and they bought, I'll show you this thing over here for entertainment. It's a rocket. And one of them was the one sim was at work and the other one was playing in the yard. And the way we played back in the day was we would take the time to create a sim, build a house, what have you, if you were playing with more than one person. And then each person would get to play for like a half hour to an hour, and then we would rotate. So The Sims 1 is one of those games that usually your whole neighborhood is your save. You can go to different neighborhoods and save in there. But yeah, we did. We played all the time, me and both of my best friends and my ex-husband, and we took turns all the time. But when they first got the game, one of them sim had went to work and the other one was playing with that fireworks and got himself on fire, and the grim was in the lot, and it was before the other sim had got home to plead for him within seconds, like seconds from coming home from work, and there would have been two sims there and there was not, and his sim died. And he thought that that was horrible, and then he, instead of backing out, because back then if you just exited without saving or you crashed it, you just pick up from the beginning. So if you set your house on fire and you just backed out without saving and went back into the file again, it was before it happened and blah blah blah. It didn't auto save. So he went to back out, and instead of clicking no don't save, he saved. So there is no hope to delete the Grim Reaper after that, and there's no hope to save that sim. We would play in the same neighborhood so often that there were multiple houses that had tombstones in them, because when you killed your sim, like, we would just move people into that house. So they have the house, and a lot of times it was over a fire or the pool or what have you. Since the Sims don't age or anything, it didn't matter to have kids and get married in this game. That wasn't the point of it. The point of it was to make as many friends as you wanted to date. Um, yeah, you can have a kid, but the kid goes to school and comes back and does homework every day and never grows up. You can send them to military school where it deletes them from your file completely, or have them taken from the services for neglect, which deletes them from your household inventory and the game completely. But at the same time, it was the most primitive game. The Sims 2 by far was a huge step up. But it was still the music to this one that's the nostalgia just hits home. Good luck simming, guys. And like I said, I have been playing since this came out. I was 25 when it first came out. Before we got the expansions, I own all of them throughout all the years. And went ahead and bought, even though I have two of the complete collection on disc and the entire original Sims on jewel discs independently, that you have to put in each one in there. And I've had them in my system all this time. I've already hacked it and downloaded the thing to make it work on Windows 10. I didn't need to buy the digital one, but I did. I did buy it. Sims 2, I have all of the discs, and I had the Ultimate Complete Collection that I got from Origin when they offered it, and turned around and I still bought the Legacy system for The Sims 2. That's just how much fun I have at it. I just do. I own all of the three. I have the Katy Perry Sweet Treats even on disc, and I still have it as a digital download as well. And I almost own everything in the Sims 3 gallery store, and trust me, that was expensive. And all of 4. And and I will get the expansion as soon as it comes out. I have clocked probably close to 10,000 hours in The Sims 1. I have clocked probably close to 8,000 hours in The Sims 2. Um, Probably close to 8,000 hours in The Sims 3, and I'm getting almost 8,000 hours in The Sims 4. Um, and I still play all 4 of them. So if you have any questions or you want me to do any like small hacks on how to get around certain things in The Sims 1, The Sims 2, The Sims 3, or The Sims 4, just ask. Like I've been simming for a hot minute. All right. I didn't do face cam this video because I'm gonna be real. It's my vacation, so I didn't dress up. Um, but I have done it in the past, and I will do it again in the future at some point. I do heart your all's faces and enjoy simming, guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye.